Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Johnny the Diesel Man.
Yeah, the sky is charming. It's nice outside today, and I'm telling you guys, 0-degree weather's not going to stop me at usecumminstrucks.com and nydiesels.com. John the Diesel Truck Dealer, back in action. Guys, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. You heard that, y'all. Had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys. And with that being said, you know it, Sammy. I love you, baby. Guys, we got a great truck here today. I want you to meet a wonderful truck, okay? This truck's name is Ella, and Ella is a great truck from Nevada. This truck is, in fact, a very nice regular cab, 2002, 6-speed manual, high output. Just clicked over 200 on the mileage. It's excellent, guys. It's extremely clean, and yeah, if you want to hang on and go for a ride, then take Ella for a ride, and you'll be freaking going, yeah, what a truck. So, guys, this is Patriot blue in color, silver on the bottom. It's got nice slotted Eagle alloy wheels on it. Beautiful BF Goodrich tires on it. They're about 85%. And, you know, is this a brand new truck? No, it's not a brand new truck, guys, but it's a nice used truck. This truck's got a few scratches on it here and there, you know, a couple dings, but overall, guys, regular cab 6-speeds are hard to find. I brought you one, guys, and it is a great truck. We just redid the whole entire transmission to 6-speed and put a new clutch in it, guys. This is a great truck, guys. You're not going to want to miss this one. Like I said, a couple little scratches here and there, but overall, you know, if you take a look, you know, the tires, guys, it's got $1,400 worth of BF Goodriches on it. You can still see the stamps on the springs. It's got a nice suspension. It runs and drives excellent, and why not? Because at John the Diesel Man's website, usecumminstrucks.com and nydiesels.com, I'm here to make your dreams come true. Let's be honest, we've all had a dream, haven't we? Yeah, we have. We've woken up in the middle of the night and said, wow, I wish that dream would come true. And I know a lot of you guys out there dreaming about these second-gen Cummins trucks saying, wow, I can't wait to grab onto that shifter, put it in the fourth gear, and pull that hill and let the coal roll, baby. Well, you know what? Your dream's going to come true because all you got to do is get your money together, guys, and get Ella, and you're going to have a great truck, and you're not going to have any regrets, and you're going to get a clean truck that's going to last you more than 20 years if you take care of it, or you can pass it down through your family to your eldest grandson and say, grandson, I bought that in 2013, right after the new year from John the Diesel Man, and this has been a great truck. And it's yours. Grandpa, that truck looks great. It's 50 years old. Hey, John the Diesel Man did me right. And he told me how to maintain my vehicle, how to take care of it, and he told me the tricks and the secrets to making Cummins diesel trucks last 2 million miles, guys. That's no joke. This has got a nice little push guard bumper on the front of the bumper here. You know, it's just got a little extra. It's a little cool. And you know, Sammy, that John the Diesel Man is the Trump of diesel trucks at nydiesels.com. Now, with that being said, my famous line. A lot of youngsters out there, guys, you know, I know you like these trucks and everything, but a lot of people probably can't afford these trucks. So save your money. We try to have some value trucks out there for you guys as well. You know, this is a borderline highline truck. It's exceptionally clean. Sammy, show them inside the wheel well here because what you're seeing is a great truck. It is just so clean. These nuts, bolts, everything, all factory, guys. This is all factory. Okay, we put some new steering components on it and everything like that. You can still see the stamps. Guys, the truck is like brand new underneath. You know that? For a used truck, it's a great truck. The body's nice and straight on it as far as that goes, but there's a couple little things here and there. This has got some these nifty little things in the. I was going to get rid of them, but I thought maybe somebody could use them. They're not really my thing, but I left them in there. They come right out if you don't want them. You can hold down some mattresses that you just bought at Big Lots, or you can strap down your Christmas tree for next year. Hey, whatever you decide to do, they're there. Guys, we go through our trucks like no dealer does. Compression test, fuel test. We switch the injection pump on every single truck to ensure that you get a good one. These 6-speed manual transmissions cost a lot of money to fix. If they break, we've already fixed this one, saved you a ton of money, guys. You're going to get a good one. Okay, tires are expensive. You know that. This truck's got them. You're good to go there. You can't not buy a good clean truck like this. You just can't, because who wants to buy a rusty truck? Nobody wants to buy a rusty truck. So yeah, there's trucks out there that are much cheaper, but when you break down what you're going to spend on repairs, guys, rust ruins everything. Rust ruins everything. And that's what I don't understand about a lot of these youngsters out there. They say, well, your trucks are overpriced. Yeah, but my trucks are clean. My trucks are clean, clean, clean. They're A+. Guys, we're riding first class with these trucks. You know? Our trucks don't have any rust. You don't have to change brake lines. You don't have to change wheel bearings or any other components. You know why? Because rust destroys things, and my trucks aren't rusty. There's a big difference. So not only do we find the nicest, cleanest rust-free trucks, and guys, Pennsylvania trucks, they're not rust-free. North Carolina trucks, they're not rust-free. Guys, Kentucky trucks, they're not rust-free. Rust-free trucks come from Texas, the desert area of Arizona, New Mexico, California. That's clean trucks, guys. They don't get the precipitation at all. So please understand, Pennsylvania trucks are not rust-free trucks. Now this truck is 100% rust-free, guys. Coming out of that great big state of Nevada. And the guy that had this took good care of it. And as we look inside the box on this truck, you'll see that the box, this has never had a stick ball in it or anything like that. The fender wells are in nice shape. Nice shape, guys. The box is in great shape. It's got a nice little diamond plate protector here on the tailgate. It does have a tinted rear window. It's got your Class 3 trailer hitch on it, and it's also got the plug-in right there next to it, guys. The bumper's nice and straight. There's no dings, there's no dents. Guys, understand, please, when you talk about, next time you watch this video or another video, get your checklist out. And I want you to start adding up everything that we do and everything else on every other truck that's out there for sale. And you'll see where the dollar signs come from, guys, because I simply cannot give these trucks away. A, I have to pay for them because they're exceptionally clean. And then by the time I put them through my shop, and guys, we do stock every part on the shelf for these trucks. When you talk about every little part, if you're talking about a simple license plate wire harness, they're $24 a piece, guys. There's a million little pieces like that on every single truck. So that's why the trucks are the prices they are, because we go through every truck, and you need to understand that every truck has a lot of money when you break it down into little pieces. So there is trucks out there for 8-9 grand, but guys, they're not at the caliber of this truck. Okay, this is the Mercedes-Benz of trucks when you're talking about John the Diesel Man. Okay? Nice clean trucks, and that's why people buy my trucks, because after 5 years of owning them, 10 years of owning them, 13 years of owning them, 15 years of owning them, I still get phone calls that say, John, the truck I bought was worth every penny. I didn't have to put any money into it, and that was great. Look at the seats, guys. They're excellent, okay? When you want clean, when you talk about reliability, when you talk about everything, guys, I'm the best in the business. There's nobody better than me in the second-gen used Cummins diesel truck business, and that's a fact, guys. I will guarantee you that. I sold more second-gen Cummins trucks than anybody. I know every flaw, everything to look for, every nut and bolt, every part on every truck. I can tell you what's good and what's bad. And many of you out there will argue with me, but the facts are the facts, guys. When we put them down on paper, the facts are the facts, okay? We're not talking about opinions. We're not talking about egos. We're talking about facts. And the facts of these trucks, I know them, guys. And I know that you're going to get a good truck when you buy one from me, because I put my tail on the line on every truck that I sell, and I make sure that they're good, guys. We put a brand new windshield in this truck. It's got a nice carbon fiber dash bezel cover, okay? Cruise control was added because this did not come with cruise control, but it was added on. Okay, 6-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive down here. It's all there, Sammy. And when we go for a ride in this thing, you'll have the opportunity, to see that. So my mission is to continue to bring you guys used trucks. And the thing is, I can't convince everybody out there that our trucks are worth the money they are. I simply can't do that. But for everybody that's bought one, you guys know. And everybody that's looking to buy their second, third, fourth, fifth truck from me, you guys know. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I'd like to take this minute and say thank you to everybody that's ever bought a truck from me and come into nydiesels.com. I do my absolute best every day to give you the absolute best product that I can, guys. That's what I do. So thank you sincerely for that. Now, 5.9, 24 valve, 6-speed HO. We're talking about an HX40 turbo with 245 horse, Sammy. Turn it up. Now, this has still got the nice clean. I'm going to take the camera from you, Sammy, because I know that, unless you're standing on stilts, you're not going to see this. So, we're talking about great stuff here. The markings are still on the engine, guys. You can see how clean this truck is. We service, we go through everything. This is the difference, guys. We test injectors, we do compression tests, we do fuel injection pump tests, we do fuel system lift pump tests, we check the radiators, we check all the seals on the engine, guys. Look at that, nice and dry. These parts and repairs cost you thousands, beyond thousands of dollars. You know what? Listen, the good Lord told me this morning how much they cost me. He wrote me a letter and sent it to me on the email. I'm telling you right now that these parts cost you a lot of money. Look, the brake lines are all original. Look at them all, guys. All original, okay? Everything's good. If you guys are wondering what that is, that's your cruise control. That's your cruise control. I think a lot of people expect to buy something. I think when they buy something, they expect that they're going to put a lot of money in it. And you know what? That probably is factual unless you buy a brand new car. Even at that point, when you buy brand new, let's talk about the Ford Power Stroke 6-liters. People are taking them back to the dealer. Even the new Dodge diesels, people are taking them back to the dealer. Guys, time is money, and without time, you're wasting your money, guys, because we need that time and sell it for the right amount of price to ourselves so that we can make more money. And having our trucks tied up in shops being fixed, especially when they're brand new, is not a good investment. Now, with that being said, our trucks are reliable. That's why we sell second-gen trucks. Not only because they're reliable, because, Sammy, to be honest, truth is, they get 20 miles to the gallon. The new ones are getting like 12 to 13. There's a huge, huge difference there, guys. Huge. So as I was saying, a lot of people think they're going to spend money on trucks, and some people love rusty trucks. A lot of people here in New York, they don't mind the rust, but because they expect it. But guys, I don't like rust. I've been all over the country. I've lived in Laguna, California. And I'm telling you, I do not like rust at all. I don't like it. Guys, take a road trip. Go out over the seas. Go over to Germany. I'll tell you a story. One time I was on a trolley out in San Francisco. Okay? And there was a carnival in town. Okay? And they were hauling all their equipment around. Okay? And I was talking to a guy that ran the carnival. And they used about, 60 trucks to get all their stuff in. And I said, well, what do you guys use? What kind of trucks do you use? And, we use gas trucks, this and that. I said, well, yeah, how often do you have to update your fleet? Because these guys are running circuses and carnivals all over, the great country here that we live in. And, or out in the desert area anyway, not out this way. They don't go that far, but they were covering the western part of the states. And I said, well, what years are your trucks? Oh, they're 1979 Fords and 83 Chevys. I said, come on, I got to take, this is back in like 2000. I was a youngster back then. I said, you got to show me your fleet. So I followed him, we got off the trolley, and we went over and we looked at his fleet of trucks, guys. And these 1979 Fords and Chevrolets were like brand new underneath, guys. Brand new. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference. And ever since then, I fell in love with that part of the country. And I love to frequently go out there to Los Angeles and check it out, guys. I advise everybody to get out of New York, get out of Pennsylvania, and do something with your life. See what is out there, guys, because there's more than the rust that comes out of the Northeast, guys. All right, Cummins power, baby. Turn it up a little louder. All right, we're good to go. Chugga, 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 baby. Let's go, let's go. All right, guys, we're revving and running. You hear that turbo, Sammy?
Yeah, man.
Guys, the bottom line is
We need some heat.
we do need some heat. That's the bottom line. Because Sammy said so. But guys, the bottom line is our trucks are the best in the country. I make sure of that. Now, if you want to buy this truck, just call me at 607-423-7729 at any time. We do everything by appointment. 30-day powertrain warranty, 6 months on parts, guys. Oh yeah, you're going to get the best when you buy from John the Diesel Man. Thank you for coming by nydiesels.com. You can fly into Syracuse Airport. We'll pick you up at no charge and you can drive this truck home, or we can ship this truck anywhere in the country. Let me repeat that. I handle all the shipping. If you need this truck shipped, just call me or send me an email, john@nydiesels.com. Let me know where it needs to go. I'll give you the price and we'll get it done. Buying a truck from me is as easy as going to McDonald's and ordering a number 3 with an extra large Coke. Guys, with that being said, thanks for coming by www.nydiesels.com. We're going to drive this truck here. We'll start out in second because, guys, first gear is too low. So here we go. Second, we're rolling, Sammy. Can you hear that HX40 boosted? Oh, there's fourth. Oh, yeah, we're rolling. Make it rain, baby. Yeah. Here's fifth gear. Yeah, I can't hear you. Sammy, where are you? Yeah. Unbroken, baby. We got a nice truck here. Yeah. 6th gear, 355 gears, 20 mpgs, guys. You're not going to want to miss Ella. Guys, thanks for coming by www.nydiesels.com. For Sammy Abigail and Johnny the Diesel Man, I'd like to say thank you for coming by and keep those turbos
Rolling.
woo! My biscuits are burning.